Welcome back to another video. I am Gold Raven, and this one is on the newest update and what's going to be coming. And yes, this video is a late one, but I've been working on a lot of side projects, so that's kind of the reason why. As you already know by now, Battleon is on fire. Now, if you remember about 2 years ago, Battleon was on fire before. The old Battleon. That was actually the beginning of the end of the old Battleon as it passed over to this Battleon, and now this Battleon is on fire as well. There's also some buildings that are down, like the museum, for instance, which is now dropped to its knees. Now the monsters haven't changed. These are all the same monsters that we had from the first wave. Now technically this is the second wave of attack, but to me it's more like wave 1 with fire. So you still have time to get all of the loot that you haven't gotten. Of course, you need to make sure you have people helping you fight the boss, because she's pretty difficult to take down by yourself. Now, along with this update came some changes to the client itself, like the camera has been adjusted, for instance. Now, I noticed some problems with the camera, like it would pan into the inside of buildings. It's not really supposed to do that. The building should have collision on, and it should be blocking your view from the inside, but it didn't do that. So there's still a little bit of work that needs to be done on the camera, but I have noticed an improvement. Another thing I wanted to mention that I had noticed was that Vost is still here. Why? The event with Vost was in March. We are at the end of April, almost in May, and he's still here. This is not okay. He should have been gone. The problem with seasonal shops like this, they want to keep it around. You can still buy stuff out of it, which is probably why they keep it around, because it's a little bit of extra money, but it makes the seasonal items that we purchase less rare. It makes me not want to buy the seasonal stuff just because they're not as uncommon since they're around for so long. Christmas was around for what, 4 months before it disappeared? Something like that. It was a ridiculously long time. So the seasonal events need to be shorter. They need to be in for the amount of time that the holiday or whatever is celebrating, and then it needs to disappear just as quick as it came. So for those of you out there that say I never critique AE stuff, that's a critique. I have lots of critiques. There's a different way of telling them things that could change, things that could improve. When people are blasting them or constantly making negative comments about the updates, this does not help anybody. If you have a positive suggestion that could help improve the game, use it in a positive way. And also, some of you might have noticed I had gone live last weekend. The reason why was I was testing out the capabilities to see if I could actually live stream an event. So if there is a live event going on in the game, or if I want to just make an event, then I can live stream it. The test was successful, and it was basically just me AFKing. Now, I wasn't informed if I could reveal this or not, but I don't see how it's going to hurt because it's going to be coming this Friday. But there's going to be a big Screenshot Saturday contest with 30 winners. Each winner will be receiving an Emperor's chest. Now, I don't know exactly what is going to be entitled in this Screenshot Saturday contest, but there will be 30 winners. So if you have not yet entered one of these contests, or you have entered and haven't won, you're gonna have a much better chance of winning coming up this Friday. So keep an eye on the AQ3D.com website for that. Now, all of you guys already know about Vane. He is the main villain in AQ3D, at least the current main villain of AQ3D. What I didn't know until this war had started was that he was a Void King, hence why there's the Void attack going on in Battleon. And we got a sneak peek at the fortress of the Void King, which looks really cool. Now, if you guys remember Darkon's weapons that he had, for some reason, this castle really reminds me of his weapons. So does that mean Darkon works for Vane? Apparently this fortress is floating in the clouds somewhere, so keep your eye out for a possible appearance of this castle. In the next wave of attacks, most likely we are going to be seeing the Void Priestess. I have no idea what she looks like, but you can bet if the other things are looking this cool, that she's probably going to be looking pretty cool as well. Now, like I mentioned, there had been a client update with the most recent update, and this also brought us an improvement to the Haste stat. Now, Haste hasn't really done very much, minus speed up the auto attack. But what the update of Haste does now is it affects the global cooldown and the cast time for your abilities. Now, largely, this doesn't really make a huge difference, but on certain classes, this is going to have more impact, like on Rogue or Ninja, for instance, because they move quicker. You will notice if you have a lot of haste, you will see an improvement on speed for the cast time. Now, this is not the cooldown. This does not affect the cooldown time for skills, just the cast time. Now, if you're wondering what the global cooldown is, it's a cooldown that affects everything. When you start your skill or when you cast something, this is something that affects all of your class abilities. And as you guys also know, May 4th is coming fast. That's this coming Saturday, and with it is going to be coming the old Star Wars stuff that we got. I say Star Wars stuff, it's, you know what I mean by that. Star Swords that we got last year will be returning, possibly a new one I haven't seen, but we are going to be getting an awesome looking armor set with a new weapon, and this thing is looking really nice. And we've also got this too, which is like a bounty hunter thing, and it looks really cool. So that's just a sneak peek at what's going to be coming this Saturday. Well, I mean, in the next update. At least I assume it will be the next. I'll be extremely surprised if these don't come in the next update, seeing as how Saturday is May 4th. The 5,000 Mogloween Kickstarter backer visited the underground lab where he wanted to share something with the entire community. Now, originally he was supposed to be making a place for like a zone for Mogloweens in AQ Worlds, but instead he wanted to make a weapon and armor set in AQ3D. Now, I'm assuming this is also going to go over to AQ Worlds, but I don't know, it didn't say that. Either way, this armor set looks awesome. This is just a rough draft of it, but it looks amazing. Artix had posted the interview that they had on the AQ3D.com website, and this guy sounds like a really cool guy. And he definitely knows how to make a great armor set. Now, all that we know about this armor set is that it's going to be craftable, but that's it. I will keep you informed when I know more details. The Mogloween class is being worked on, and look at this stuff. This is amazing. If you use the Tweely ability, you're going to be healing. If you use the Zorback ability, you're going to be buffing your attack. If you use Regen, which is the Res Twig buff, it regenerates you. And for your ultimate, you would be punting a Moglin in any direction, which it attacks all of the monsters when you shoot it in that direction. Now, these are just ideas floating around, but these all sound like really good ideas. So the Mogloween class is off to a great start. And that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out my Twitter or the AE Federation, you can check the links in the description below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.